Can I ask you a question? I think it's time for us to have a little chat.
Anything you want to talk about?
Thank you. I just wanted to know, how are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
You are? It must be pretty disconcerting to wake up in a new world, especially after what happened to you inside the vault. I don't know you managed to keep your sanity.
It's a hard world. I do what I have to.
You're tough, aren't you? Tell me, how was your life before the bomb fell? Was the world very different?
The world before was nothing but petty governments going to war, dragging us into it, and shooting whoever refused to clean up the mess.
There's no cure for stupidity, but this doesn't really matter now. And here we are, 200 years later. I kind of like this broken world. It feels like home for the broken hearts like me. I enjoy this land, like a dead body enjoys feeding the ground. I'm part of it. I know for you, everything seems broken, but, you know, the Wasteland can be beautiful in its own way. Most people are just too busy, trying to survive to notice. But look around us. I really think there is something beautiful in desolation.
Yeah, I feel you.
Someone from the old world said, the ugly can be beautiful, the pretty never. I think he was right.
Why do you say that?
Listen, I'm just glad to be out there. I want to enjoy the rain on my face, the wind in my hair, the
radiation bath.
Yeah, I think I made the great choice sticking with you. You're a great human, you know that? Probably better than me.
Tell me about yourself. What's your story?
Me? Well, I was born in Boston, in a raider camp, raised by everybody and nobody. I was a happy kid, even if you could find little me tissing on an empty jet inhaler or playing with rusted junk. Raiders are a great family, until there's only one dose of psycho left. As you can guess, I grew up dreaming about a better life. I wanted to be a superhero, an unstoppable, like in these comic books I was reading. Half of my wish came true. I became an unstoppable, freak. I still have to work on the superhero part.
So, how did you end up as a robot?
No, I'm not a robot. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene, I'm just Darlene, alright? I know, you're right. A part of me is a binary code, but it hurts me to hear that. Seriously, I'm screwed up, like, literally. I never asked for this. This just happened because...
It's alright. You can tell me.
This happened because I'm stupid. Because I thought money could buy happiness. Because at some point I just gave up. I just want you to know that I'm happy, traveling by your side. I just need some time to process.
It's alright. I'm here for you.
You are? Thank you. Anyway, thank you for this little chat. And yeah, I'm glad to call you my friend. Lead the way.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance.
What do you want?
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
That was all.
Not a problem.
Hey.
I'm listening.
Can I ask you some questions?
Go ahead.
I found you a new home.
Alright, new home it is.
That was it.
Uh-huh.
Lady, you're a lot more drunk to be bothered, right?
Look alive.
I'm listening.
Hey there.
You got a minute? I want to tell you a story. Maybe we can go together at a bar to chat over a drink or coffee?
Anything you want to talk about?
Appreciate it. We've been on the road together for a while and I liked it. You probably have a lot of questions, but you left me alone. Thanks for that. Maybe it's time for you to get some answers. Want to know a bit about me?
All right, I'm listening.
Good. First, I would like to say that I'm not exactly what you think I am. Won't you play a little game?
Game? What do you mean?
You have to guess what I am, and I tell you if you're right or wrong.
Sure. Sounds fun.
Yeah, gonna be fun. So you're in?
Absolutely. I'm in. You're a tour guide?
What? No. Try again.
You're a synth?
No, not really. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I'm beating around the bush because it's hard for me. You know, I have not always been what I am today. I had another life. It was another time. Gone.
What happened to you?
A lot of things happened to me.
Keep talking.
Look at me, tell me, what do you see?
You're a robot.
Yeah, a robot. Now look at this. What am I? Nothing but a monster. A human-shaped canister with nothing inside. A scent? Why? Is it comfortable to think that I'm not made of flesh because a part of me is robotic? I was born human. I just got a teeny upgrade. But it's just a matter of fact. I'm not a machine.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
Well, it's a pretty long story.
If you have something to say, I'm listening.
It was a long time ago. I was a mercenary. With my abilities, I could make a fortune, but I got some bad habits. Burning the candle at both ends. I always thought it was better to burn out than to fade away. Psycho's a long dear friend. I think I just wanted to forget. I mean, forget the reality, the truth, about me, about my life. This ugly reality. I was a killer, a cold-blooded murderer. They say the best things are free, but I wanted everything. Someone had a job for me. As long as there was some money at the end, I wasn't watching. Drugs were making me blind, and I didn't want to see. I guess in the worst moments of my life, Psycho was my most faithful friend. Making me sleep without nightmares, working without thinking, and just standing up. I evolved myself for years. I guess I'm afraid of fighting too much or too little. I've been on this blurry way to hell for years, until I got this mission that changed my life forever.
Tell me about the mission.
Oh, the usual story. A guy hired me to kill his wife's lover. Easy work, at least on paper, because the mission started to mess up when I arrived by my target's house. Another mercenary was already there and he didn't look happy. He was talking with my target in the middle of the street. I hid and watched them. The situation was very bizarre. I had a strange feeling. Something wasn't right. I kept hiding long enough to hear them talking about getting back home. So I thought the mercenary was hired by my target's wife to get him home. This didn't fit to my mission, which was to hunt him down.
What did you do?
My job. I grabbed my gun, jumped out of my hiding place, said sorry for compromising a lovely family reunion, and then I shot everyone. It was a damn good fight. But something was definitely not right. That mercenary was much too skilled. I mean, he was not the usual mercenary type guy. He was different. I must confess, I was almost sad to kill someone with his abilities and his style. But, you know, I'm never sad for too long. One dose of Psycho and everything is forgotten, at least for a while. I know, it's a pretty disgraceful description of me, but this is just the dirty truth, and sadly things were not getting any better after that.
Tell me what happened.
Something happened with the birds.
Wait, what?
The birds. They started acting weird. The first time I really noticed this, I was eating a sandwich in Dock Square, and I saw a bunch of seagulls coming next to me. I thought they were attracted by my food, so I just forgot about it. But after that, some birds kept sticking around me. All the time, wherever I was, whatever I did, I always had at least 1 or 2 birds flying around me. It was creepy.
What did you do?
It was oppressive to the point that I started to feel very uncomfortable next to them. So, from time to time, I used to shoot some of them. But, you know, I can't get rid of them. They come back. They always come back.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy. And I was going crazy. I couldn't see the point of all this anymore. What was my life? I was using Psycho more than ever, selling my soul each day for a few caps, wasting my bullets shooting at birds, and so what?
What happened?
Well, what had to happen finally happened. I bought some of this super duper Psycho from a guy. A fucking psychopath. But man, his drugs are awesome. Too awesome, I guess, 'cause I got super duper high. Yeah. I will never forget that night.
I'm listening.
It was a nice evening of July. I was alone. Everything was quiet. The perfect scenario to inject some super duper crap into my veins. This sounds like a bad decision, right?
From what I just heard, that might be a bad idea.
Yeah, it was. And I regretted it pretty quickly. At first it was great, I won't lie, it was a goddamn high. But you know, too high. Much too high. And I wanted it to stop, but no, there was no return. I felt very bad, so I got outside to take a breath. But my legs wouldn't agree with me, so I fell on the floor. But it was okay. Gravity couldn't hurt me anymore. Nothing would hurt me anymore. You know, it was too late. I looked above me. There was a summer sky and all these stars. They looked like little fishes. I wish I could dance with them over the night, but it was too late. The Sandman was coming, he said. Silly little girl, it's time to sleep. Don't worry, this was just a nightmare, and now it's over. Can you hear them? Birds beating their wings.
What did they want?
Me. They wanted me. Alive. The birds! I felt them coming over me, perching on my body, their claws scratching my back and their beaks pinching my flesh. I woke up on the ground with a startled jolt. I opened my eyes and I saw him. His shadow was coming from the light. He was all dressed in white. I couldn't see his face, it was so bright, but I knew he was there for me. I asked, "Are you an angel?" But he said, "What a mess you are. Come here." Then he took me in the light with him.
What are you talking about?
It was so bright, but no, I wasn't going to heaven. Actually, it was a teleporting device, pretty similar to the one I gave you.
What happened?
What happened next is... well, a part of my humanity was erased, later replaced by data. I lost what I was and became what I am. Now, my heart-beating code is binary, and my memory is a hard drive. Sometimes, we have to make sacrifices to get back from our ashes. There's always a price to pay when playing with magic.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Once upon a time, there was a man who was using magic all the time. From his ivory tower, he watched me killing the wrong guy. He could have been mad at me, but I did it so well that instead he had a plan for me. So, through the eyes of his feathered watchers, he kept an eye on me. But that night, I wasn't supposed to go to bed so early. It was not in his plan. So he locked me in a bright cell and filled me full of chemicals. He kept me in his castle. He was waiting for the storm. When the thunder struck, taking me out of hell, I was born again. I opened my eyes and I saw his face for the first time. He was staring at me, all dressed in white. He leaned over me and whispered in my ear. "We're not playing God. We're only attempting to set things right. There's nothing you should fear. Be easy."
What happened to you?
I don't know how long I remained locked up. I remember walking in a cycle for hours, months, maybe years in this small bright cell. I hated this light. I hated this room. I hated this robotic voice coming from nowhere saying,
"Change of direction from time to time, you will ruin your knee joints."
It no longer mattered to me whether it was night or day. I remember walking in a cycle for hours saying my name. "I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. Darlene." I didn't want to forget who I was. Who I was. That me, that I was trying so hard to forget before. Now I was trying to retrieve these binary pieces of my blurry past. I couldn't be that killing machine he wanted me to be. Not anymore. Be easy, again and again.
Be easy.
Be easy. I heard it too many times. Be easy. That's what they say when they want you to be someone you don't want to be. Be easy. Oh, what I said. You gonna tell me the magic shutdown code? Come on, please do it. Hell can't be worse than this life. Be easy. I didn't want it anymore. Be easy. Just tell me one more time. Be easy. So I was. Just one more time. I kissed him, but I told him this was the last time. And while my fingers were compressing his carotid, and while his body was slowly sagging between my arms, I whispered in his ear, "I'm the shadow of the downfall, the monster you created, and now I will give you back that gift. I will make you feel the caress of death, so you'll be just like me." It took 6 guys to get me off his body. I wanted him to suffer as much as I loved him.
That's a hell of a story.
After that, I was tied to a bed. No comic book, no pancakes, nothing. Punished I was. No, I'm kidding, it was just horrible. During this time, and far from his grip, the whole world he built around me started to crack down. The son he was slowly fell into the sea. He was dead now, and I killed him. Was his power over me just an illusion, a mirage, that only existed in my head?
Whoa, you're safe. Calm down.
Don't you understand? I'm a creature, rebuilt from ashes, a morbid phoenix walking the earth. If I live through this, it's only because he decided it, because he took me out of hell, because he took me out of the lion's den, and now I will live forever, 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 forever. The eternity sounds pretty long, don't you think? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be alone. Nobody wants to be alone.
It's all right. You're safe now.
I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. Darlene had a mole rat, a mole rat, a mole rat. Darlene had a mole rat, and his name was Penny. He used to dig some holes, some holes, some holes. He used to dig some holes in the glowing sea. One day he dug a grave, a grave, a grave. One day he dug a grave, but the corpse disappeared.
Is everything all right?
Buggy, wait a second.
System restore points listed. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored. Please wait while your files and settings are being restored.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about it later. I don't have to be sorry about what I am, but I don't want to impose this on someone else. I need to know. Will you bear with me?
I'm always here for you. There's nothing you could say that would ever change that.
Oh, really? That was unexpected. Well, be user-friendly and maybe I'll let you upload your data into mine. And soon, if things stay that way between us, I'll tell you the end of my story. I promise.
Maybe we can salvage something useful from these robots.
Look alive.
Yeah? What can I do for you?
Can I ask you something?
What do you need?
How do you feel about our relationship?
I feel like a connection between us. Maybe I've made the right choice sticking with you.
On second thought, forget it.
Sweet yourself.
Hey,
Need something?
Hancock. He runs things here in Goodmeaver. Good man for the job. Fair and brutal
Hey.
of equal measure.
This one can we have a chat? I would like to talk to you.
what's the matter?
I just want a little chat. We're friends now, which means I can trust you with anything. Maybe it's time to continue my story.
If we have to.
Yeah, I think we have to. I think I need it.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Where did I left off?
You killed him?
Yes, I did. I killed him. I killed him. I killed him. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene.
Is everything okay?
I'm Darlene. I'm Darlene. Kill. Kill. I'm Darlene. Kill. I'm Darlene.
Okay, calm down and take a deep breath.
I'm Darlene and I killed him. I loved him and I hated him. And I lost my mind. He was there, lying, dead. And I was alive. And I stood there smiling. I stood there smiling until they tied me to a bed. I don't know how long I remained tied to this bed. They gave me a lot of pills and filled me full of chemicals. I don't think they knew at that time what they wanted to do with me. I don't even know if they knew about me. But their scientist was dead. And I was alive. When they finally untied me from the bed, I came back to the bright side. But everything had changed. He was gone. And me, I was Darlene. I wasn't his property anymore. I was Darlene. And I owned him nothing. He's the one who stole my destiny. My death. He stole everything from me.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he stole my death. That night, I didn't just pass out. I died. And I died because I wanted to. And I killed myself. Look at me. I'm dead now. I'm fucking dead body walking around.
My God. I'm so sorry.
He was so wrong. He was so wrong. All his lies. But I died in his arms. And this is not a lie. I died. But he didn't care. Death? What is death when you're God? A futility, a little annoyance, a transition, nothing more. He's crazy. What he did is so wrong. and it took me so much time to understand. I guess I needed this time to retrieve my full functions, and much more. He wasn't expecting that. I wasn't his pet, his fucking doll anymore. I was dangerous, and I wanted to make sure that he knows it while he was dying in my arms. I am the monster he created. And this is when I met When he entered the room, I felt this fear. He was afraid of me. I was not a saint that he can control. I wasn't a human either. I was dangerous, and he knew it. But I was a valuable asset, and he knew it. After a long silence, he gave me some pills that I threw at his face. Then, for an eternity, he looked at me. Then suddenly he left, stopped at the doorway, and, without turning around, he just said, "It's time for you to start working. You go out tomorrow." On the following day, a came into my room, threw at me a black uniform and just said, "Alright, I keep this. I will take you to your new home." We arrived in Lexington. He told me to wait there for further instructions, but I never saw him again. But I know, they keep watching me. I can feel it.
I don't understand. Who is they?
He... They don't want me to talk.
I see that.
When I get alone in the apartment, at first I thought I was free, but I was wrong.
Why?
One day I found myself in the living room, walking in a cycle, saying my name. Something wasn't right. I wasn't supposed to be there. I wanted to return to the place that I shouldn't have left. So I did it again. I took all the camps I could find, and...
What happened?
I got high. Very high.
That's all?
Nothing more.
Stop being vague and just tell me what's going on.
But when I think about it, how could I possibly die if I'm already dead?
What? That's amazing.
Amazing, really. I appreciate your enthusiasm. I think I just spent too much time alone, questioning myself. Am I alive or just undead? Maybe I'm a human mistake, or maybe I'm the future of mankind, like they said. Oh, I'm just crazy.
The whole world's crazy.
Definitely, and that's what I need. Someone who cares. You know, people walk around acting like they know what hate means. But no one does. Until you hate yourself. I mean, truly hate yourself. And I hated myself so bad. Until that day. When you came into my apartment and into my life. Thank you for that.
I appreciate you telling me all of this. I know it's difficult.
I promise. As long as I'm around, you'll always be safe. Friends take care of each other no matter what.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you earned it. It was great to have this conversation, thank you. Anyway, we still got some work to do. Lead the way.
Hey.
What? When I get high, I get some camps to share.
Hey, I've got a question.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
What are your thoughts on our relationship?
I like the way you've been handling things lately. Let's hope it stays that way.
How are you feeling about things?
I found the magazine the other day. Do you want to read it?
On second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
Heads up.
Awaiting your command.
You're like that.
Feeling a bit nostalgic?
Rare artifact. Interesting. Just don't make me carry this. You have a minute? I think we should talk.
Sure. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to thank you for everything you did for me. I will never forget that. Never, ever. Thank you.
What did I do?
You care, you listen, you're funny and nice, and you take care of little me?
Always happy to help.
That's nice. I guess that's all I needed. Someone who cares, a friend by my side. But I suppose everyone needs it. Be understood and loved for what we really are. I trust you. I know I can drop my mask and show you my soul. I'm glad we met each other. And today, I can say that I'm proud and very lucky to call you my friend.
I feel the same way. I'm only hoping it's more than just friendship.
More than friends? Are you saying you're in love with me? I don't know. I'm dangerous and pretty lunatic. You know that. I don't want to hurt you in any way.
Don't worry, I'll be careful.
I really like how tough you are. I knew it. I knew you were different. I'm glad I was right. You do love me, huh? You know what? It's a lot to take in. Since I left the bright cell, things are going so fast. You must feel the same since you left the vault. You and me, one day, because someone else decided it, we were born again, inside our own grave, forced to leave the past behind. Our past. I'm Darlene. And you?
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Your husband.
Go ahead, speak.
Are you still in love with him?
I still love my husband.
Yeah. Love keeps the dead ones alive. I suppose I can share your heart with him. But...
Are you all right?
yeah, I'm just confused. Why me? I know you've been flirting with me, but I told you my story. Now you know what I really am. So tell me why? Me? In all the women of the world? Why choosing the deadest?
Because you're special to me, and I don't think I'd be happier with anyone else.
You really mean that?
I love you.
Aren't you supposed to kiss me now?
All right.
Oui, go ahead. I'm listening, lover.
I need to ask you something. How do you feel about our relationship?
I love you. Je t'aime. I love you. Je t'aime. I love you.
Anything you want to talk about?
I found the magazine the other day. Do you want to read it? Ouais.
Hey,
All right.
Paladin Dance.
Can I help?
Your thoughts?
Thanks to you, we're making a difference out here.
How do you feel about us?
I wouldn't want to smash super mutant skulls with anyone else.
That's all for now.
Affirmative.
Sorry.
Market's the white
I can't
building
help
with all
you.
the fancy columns. Always someone doing trading there.